When I was a young priest, I was asked to serve in a family history calling. When I told my father of my calling, he told me that he was excited for me and that I was being called to do a great work. Not fully understanding what he meant, I asked him why it was a great work. He then told me about one of his greatest fears. He knew that when the time came for him to die, he would pass through the veil, and there would be greeted by all of his ancestors. Many of them would have received the gospel in their own lifetime. Some of them would have had their work done for them after they had died, but he knew many more would be there who had not yet been blessed to have their work performed for them. My father was afraid that after passing through the veil, that those whose work had not been done would approach him and ask, "Why didn't you do our temple work?" He knew that these people would have no opportunity to do the work themselves, and that it was his responsibility as someone who had received the gospel in their own life and had access to many temples to do it for them. My father's fear was that if he didn't do enough family history and temple work, that he would have to face those whose work he could have done but did not. My father then explained to me that this is why it was a great work, and why he was so happy that I had been called to do family history. He knew that as I did family history work, I would be able to one day pass through the veil, and instead of having sorrow for those I did not help, I would be embraced by those that did, and that was my father's hope.